Hi, this is Keith with Tour Collierville, and I am here today for our 2-Minute Tuesday with Mike Sadler of Flat Hat Brewery. And Mike, welcome.
Thanks, Keith.
Yes.
How are you?
Good, good. So I think I'll start with maybe the question everybody wants to know. The name Flat Hat's kind of unique. How did that come about?
It is unique. It's actually a term that was used in naval aviation. I was a pilot in the Navy, and the legend is in the early days of Navy flying, a pilot was flying really low down a road and hit a pedestrian on the head and crushed his top hat.
Oh.
And so stunts and low flying like that became known as flat hatting. And
Okay.
It eventually encompassed everything, tower flybys and things like that. But it was, for pilots, it was just kind of testing yourself and pushing the limits and seeing how good you were. So that's where the name came from. Our branding idea is that anybody doing anything, whatever sport or activity, whether it's motorsports or golf or fishing or triathlons, if you're pushing your limits and you're testing yourself, you have that same kind of flat hat spirit. So
Gotcha. So a little bit of adventure and kind of pushing it to the limits, and so
exactly.
Yeah. So is that something that's kind of unique in the beer? Does it kind of push the limits of the beer? Has it got some bite to it?
Actually, the idea is that the beer is really a celebration and lifestyle. So we created the beer to be light and crisp and refreshing. So it's kind of a post-race or post-run or something that you can take on the golf course or to the pool or the beach or anything like that. So it's really just a refreshing, crisp beer, but it does have really good flavor. So
Gotcha.
that was our goal as far as the taste of the beer.
So an active beer, not so much just
Absolutely.
sit back, heavy lager, but more active
Absolutely, yes. We try and market to active, adventurous lifestyle type
Gotcha.
folks with beer. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool. It certainly looks cool. So, so we are in Collierville, and we understand that you guys are coming to Collierville. You guys? Have you found a place? You looking? What's the status? of that?
We are negotiating on a place right now. It's
Okay.
we're looking at it's an older warehouse. It's actually close to the square, so
Awesome.
we have to do some work with the city to make sure that we're going to be able to get in there and all the utilities and codes and requirements are going to be met. So we're working on that. Hopefully we'll have information or some decision on that in the next couple of weeks, actually.
Okay, really soon then.
Real soon, yes.
So why Collierville?
Well, Cindy and I, the co-founder, we moved here about 12 years ago.
Okay.
I work for FedEx. I'm a pilot with FedEx, so
Okay.
that's what brought us to Collierville. And we just like the town. It's a great place to raise kids if you have kids, or just have a kind of a quiet, out of Memphis kind of lifestyle. So we enjoyed, and we think that Collierville is going to be a great opportunity for the brewery. I think it's something that the town would really
absolutely.
like to
So
have.
you live here?
We
live
do,
in
yes.
Collierville?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
So, I live in Collierville too, so you know that in Collierville there's a lot of cops. Is that what do you think about a brewery? Is there people going to be nervous about coming there and driving home? Or
yeah, I hope not. So our model is going to be a little bit different than some of the ones that are in Memphis, where it's just a brewery they'll have food trucks and they really just focus on the beer. We're going to be more of a brew pub style,
Okay.
where there'll be a full service restaurant, and
Okay.
we really do want to make it family friendly. So there'll be some games and things like that to entertain kids and adults as well. But so
Gotcha.
it'll be more of a restaurant.
Okay, so you're going to
type
serve
atmosphere.
a full menu?
Absolutely, yes.
Gotcha.
That's the plan. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So, all right, if there were something, one thing that you wanted Collierville to know, or you want to know about Flat Hat or about you guys, what would it be?
Right. Well, a couple things. Flat Hat is our beer. It's going to be our flagship brand, and we hope to make it regional and then national. The brewery itself is going to be called Hook Point Brewing, which is also a naval
Okay.
aviation related term.
That's cool.
So we'll have other styles and other types of beer once we get the brewery open
Okay, so there's more
run it.
planned. There's more coming. Different
Absolutely.
beers.
There's more plan. There's more marketing plan. There's more beer plan. There's more fun plan, and I think it's just going to
Gotcha.
be a good time. Everybody we've spoken with in the city, including the majority of the people with the city of Collierville, are excited about it. And they're really looking forward to it. Coming
We're
to know
certainly looking forward to it, from being in Collierville, but also being on the square. So,
Right.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So I did notice, I wanted to ask on that there's something with, it says it brewed in Atlanta now or something. Will that ever say in Collierville?
Eventually, yes. So
Oh, okay.
what we're doing what is called contract brewing. So we have a brewer in Atlanta that brews the beer for us, and they actually helped with the. We had a basic recipe. They helped us kind of tweak our recipe a little bit to get exactly where we wanted it. But they brewed the beer for now. They're potentially going to be partners with us, and will continue to work with us on future beers. But we'll have our own brewer and head brewer here in Collierville and do our own.
Gotcha.
But yes, eventually it will say.
Eventually,
Collierville.
we'll see a
It
beer
will
that
say
says
it.
brewed in Collierville. That's
Absolutely.
what I want to see.
Absolutely, we
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
want to see that.
Yeah,
Yes.
gotcha. So what's I know you said you have more planned, and you have this. What's what kind of what's your, outside of this, of course? What's your favorite beer? What kind of beer do you drink personally?
Well, that's what I drink most of the time now.
Sure,
It
yeah,
really
yeah.
is a good beer, but
Yeah.
I like dark stouts. I like porters, so we're definitely going to work on some of those.
So that may
we'll
be
work-
what's coming.
Absolutely. We'll
Gotcha.
do a little bit of, I really would like to see us have just a range of 5 or 6 standard beers, and then we'll do some experimentals and do things that are a little off, one-offs, that we'll do one batch and see how that goes, see how people like it.
Gotcha.
And we're open to options too. We're certainly going to let people come in and give us their ideas and
No, that's
go
cool.
from there
Yeah,
too.
so you're gonna have to be open for feedback. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, kind of
Absolutely.
community stuff. So if you guys, what do you think if you guys were able to find the right place? How soon could we be looking at? Like a year or 6 months, or how long do you think it would?
I think 6 months for the brewing part of it. That's our plan. We're going to do it in phases. We're going to open the brewery and have a small retail space that we can do off-premise sales initially while we build out the restaurant and that part of it. And then hopefully we'll be able to have that open and running in about a year. So this time next year, hopefully we'll have the full brewery and brew pub and
That's
tap room
awesome.
and all that running. Yeah.
Great. Well, I look forward to it.
We do too.
Yeah. Thanks for spending time with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.